right, the vote's still being counted, but Joe Biden just said he's going to win this race for the White House. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Katz.
I'm Laura Moritz. Biden has taken the lead, but President Trump won't go down without a fight. Several key states are still too early to call. Pennsylvania has 20 electoral college votes. If Biden wins here, he would cross the threshold needed to become the president. In Georgia, Biden is ahead by 4,000 votes. He's also ahead in Nevada and Arizona. President Trump leads in North Carolina and Alaska.
Now, the president's team is preparing for one legal fight after another with hopes of keeping his re-election chances alive.
KMBC 9's Bree Jackson leads our Commitment 2020 coverage tonight from our Washington bureau.
Chris, Laura, President Trump did not deliver remarks today, but he did air his grievances on Twitter, vowing to take legal action and attacking the election process. On Friday, the president tweeted, "Joe Biden should not wrongfully claim the office of the president. I could make that claim also. Legal proceedings are just now beginning." This comes as the president is trailing in two must-win states for him, Pennsylvania and Georgia. With hopes of staying in the race, President Trump has already mounted a flurry of legal challenges. In some cases, the campaign is citing election irregularities without providing details. The Republican National Committee says it's calling for investigations and has deployed legal teams to 4 states, including Michigan and Georgia.
We intend to ensure that every lawful voter has their vote counted in accordance with the law, that observers are granted the access they are due under state law.
Now, President Trump is also repeating unfounded claims of voter fraud. Republican Senator Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania is among those pushing back. Toomey has called the president's words disturbing and has said there is no evidence of widespread corruption or fraud. In Washington, I'm Bree Jackson, KMBC 9 News.
And again, you just heard from Biden right here on KMBC.
KMBC 9 Sally Kidd is in Wilmington, Delaware tonight with more on his lead in this race.
Chris, Laura, Joe Biden's message has been consistent, expressing confidence and urging patience. Now, throughout the day, we've seen Biden's chances grow stronger after he opened up narrow leads over President Trump in key battlegrounds. The campaign has been hyper-focused on Pennsylvania with its 20 electoral votes, and earlier today, Biden surpassed President Trump to take the lead there. They've also been watching Arizona, where we've seen the gap narrow throughout the day, but Biden has maintained his lead. Now, this as the counting continues in Nevada and Georgia as well. So for now, the drive-in watch party here is on hold as we continue to wait for this race to be called. In Wilmington, Sally Kidd, KMBC 9 News.
We are still waiting to see which party will control the houses of Congress. In the U.S. Senate, Republicans now hold 48 seats to the Democrats' 46. There are also 2 independents who caucus with the Democrats. The party with 51 seats has control of the Senate. In the U.S. House, Democrats have 215 seats. They need 218 to keep control. Republicans now hold 202 seats in the House.